Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. We are talking about Brahmajāla Sutta. So, Brahmajāla Sutta is the Buddha went a journey together with the bhikkhus. The Wanderers also went a journey together with his pupil. The Wanderer, teacher and disciple, praise and blame to the Buddha. Because of these events, the bhikkhus are discussing. At that time, the Buddha came to the bhikkhus, gave a discourse. So, if the ordinary person, common person, praise to the Buddha, they can only praise with a little morality. How to praise? The Buddha not kill living beings. The Buddha has compassion. They may praise like this. So, not kill living beings. Drop down the sticks, the weapons, mentioned like that. So, the sticks, the Buddha still holding some stick. That is a walking stick. Stick for the brushing. The Buddha also holding some knife to catch the nail. Still using. But that is not to harm other people. Because of this, I can say the Buddha dropped down sticks and weapons. So, next one is Adena Dana Bahaya. Short session on virtue. Adena Dana Bahaya is the Buddha not do Adena Dana, not taking other people's property, what is not given. Only the Buddha wishes what is given. So other people may praise it to the Buddha like that. So that is about the stealing. About the stealing also based on good or bad. Based on higher quality properties, lower quality properties, you may have big faults and small faults. In the same way, if you steal a noble person's property, that is more faults, like that. So about this, there are 5 factors to complete action of Adena-dana. Number 1 is Brahmajāla, the properties owned by other people, occupied by other people. Number 2 factor is having a perception of other people's property, like that. So sometimes we find some property nobody owns. If so, no problem, can get. Sometimes we see some property owned by someone, but we think there is no owner. If so, that is also no problem. Next one is Teya Chaita. Teya Chaita is having a mind to steal. So sometimes get other people's property because of friendship. Don't say, don't inform like that. So that is not have the mind to steal. So that is also no adinatana. No adinatana. So some people, without saying them, if you take also property, they are very happy, I think. So because of you are friend, if you take properties, they are happy like that. By thinking like that, if you take, there is no problem. So next one is upakama. Upakama is making action. You do action to steal, to take. Sometimes this is others' property. We know we have perception as a others' property. We have stealing mind, but we don't do any action. So it's no problem. If we do action, that is another factor. Another one is getting that property. If so, that is becomes stealing. So 5 factors. Number 1 is others' property. Having a perception as a others' property. Stealing mind. Making efforts or making action. Getting the properties. So if these factors are complete, that is stealing. So in the same way about the stealing also, have stealing oneself by throwing it away or encouraging other people to steal, keeping the long time properties to steal something. So some are mantra recites, some are you have a karma, you have a power born by karma. So by using those things, if a steal, that is all consider it is a stealing. So next one is Brahmajāla. Brahmajāla is chastity. Chastity is avoiding mithuna, avoiding sexual acts. The Buddha is not do sex, avoid from sex or village practicing. The ordinary person may phrase to the Buddha like this. Next one is musavada. Abandoning musavada, avoiding musavada. The Buddha has truthful speech, connected with the truth and truth. For us, for people, some people like that sometimes say truth, sometimes not say truth. So that is a breaking in that truth. Connecting truth and truth means this word is also true, that word is also true, always a true. So connect. So trustful, trustworthy is not the one who telling a lie to the world, who make the world wrong, not like that. So means the Buddha avoid from the musavada. So musavada also just telling a lie, not breaking others' benefits. If so, less fault. If breaking others' benefits, more fault. So the factors are 4 factors. Have 4 factors. So telling a lie, having a mind to make a telling a lie, efforts known by other people. Sometimes you want to tell it is not true, although you make efforts, other people don't know. If so, no problem. If other people know, so that is the problem. So the way to do is only one thing, doing it by himself only. by himself, not encouraging others, not throwing away, here mentioned. What you can do with the body, something connected with the body, or by speaking also you can do telling love, like that. That is about the telling love. Some teachers say can encourage other people to telling lie, can throw away something to telling lie, can make a long-term properties to telling lie someday. So, but not have in a commentary. So because of this, not so sure about that commentary mentioned. So next one is a Visuna Vacha. Visuna Vacha is a harsh speech. Harsh speech. Visuna Vacha is a divisive speech to break down others' love. Like that, this person told you like this, to break down each other's love. Some are not to break down each other's love, to be loved for himself, giving information like this. So, that is a Visuna Vacha. So there is two things. One is to be loved. One is to break each other's love. So next one is the Buddha doesn't like to break others' love. The Buddha happy to be united. The Buddha always encouraging to be united, like that. If not united, the Buddha not happy. So sometimes the Buddha say, if not have a good friend, united friend, so staying alone is better. Say like that. So next one is Prusa Vacha. The Buddha abandoned Prusa Vacha, harsh speech, rude speech. The Buddha not have. The Buddha only have something speaking can go into the heart. Lovable speech, happy for ear, like that. Many people like, many people admire, like that. And such a speech, the Buddha speak. So about this also, what is a harsh speech or rude speech? Based on mind. Based on mind, not based on sound, like that. So in the commentary, we have mentioned one story. The child want to go to the forest. In one village, the child want to go to the forest. So the mother prohibits not to go to the forest, but the child cannot listen. Cannot stop. So at that time the mother something say about little bit like a rude. Chanda Dhammahensi Anubandatu. May the wild buffalo follow you. May wild buffalo follow you, like that. So because of cannot stop him. So when he go to the forest, at that time, the buffalo get out, trying to prepare to follow the child. At that time, the child is wise. He said truth, saying truth. Yamama madamukena katesi. Whatever my mother say with the mouth, Dhamma hondu. May that not happen. Yamsaitena saying this. Whatever think with whatever my mother think with mind, may it be happen. Like that. So because of this saying and truth, the buffalo sleep again like that, no more follow like that. So that means the mothers, the teachers, although they say like rudely, harsh speech, actually their mind is soft, not have such an intention to happen. So that is no harsh speech mentioned. So only mind is important. So, but sometimes the king have to do judgments. So the police catch the thieves, show the king what we should do and what we should do. So let him to sleep well with a smiling face. The king may say, but that means let him to sleep well is please kill him like that. So that is a harsh speech. Although the speaking is very soft because of mind, that is we say harsh speech. So about the harsh speech, there are three factors. Number one is other people to be spoken, to be told. Kupita Saita, having a mind angry, getting angry, or saying something rudely. So if these three factors are complete, that is a harsh speech. Become karma like that. Next one is useless speech. The Buddha no use. According to time, according to truth, according to benefit, according to Dhamma, according to Vinaya, the Buddha told. The Buddha speak, which should be kept on time. According to time, limited speech or beneficial speech only the Buddha speak. So ordinary person may praise to the Buddha like this. Next one is the Buddha not destroying the plantations, trees. The Buddha has only one meal. One meal means from dawn time to noon time. How many times you eat, that is called one meal. Not like routine. So the Buddha avoiding dancing, singing, playing music, seeing entertainment, which is not suitable for the practitioner. The Buddha avoids wearing flowers, perfumes, using perfumes, avoid higher place to sleep or sit, higher and luxurious place. Gold and silver avoid. Avoid accepting raw rice, raw meat. Lady and girl, slaves and goats, dog, pig. The Buddha not accept. The Buddha not accept elephants, cow, horse, mare, or land for plantation. The Buddha not do running message, like a messenger for the lay people. The Buddha not do. Or selling and buying, the Buddha not do. Also, the Buddha not do cheating away about the weight, about the cup to measure something to buy to sell. Some are cheating with buckets to buy to sell. The Buddha not do. So some people are cheating away. They do by getting onto say corruption. like another table. Some are making the artificial thing. They do cheating economy. So some are robbery on the highway. They rob like that, harming other people. They get money, cutting a hand and leg, harming, keeping in a prison, hiding in the bushes, forest, stealing properties. The Buddha not do. In this way, ordinary person may praise to the Buddha. Like that. So in the commentary about that, about that, not accepting raw meats. In this case, the Buddha allowed 5 kinds of wine, animal oil, to accept raw. Like Ichavasa. Ichavasa is a kind of animal in the forest. 1 to 5 people. So such a kind of wine you can accept. In the same way, fish wine, no problem. Next one is a Susuka wine. Susuka wine is a crocodile wine, pig wine, Gadravavasa. Gadravavasa is a mare oil. That is for the medicine can accept. Other than that, raw meat cannot accept. That is the Uniaru. Oil only, some kinds of oil only can accept for the medicine. So, but sometimes the bhikkhu catched by non-human beings. At that time, the bhikkhu may ask to eat raw meat. I want to eat raw meat. Like that. So no. Some beings catch him. So because of this, the non-human being want to eat. So at that time, other people can give him like that. Because himself don't know, no fault for him, no commitments for him. He loses his mind because of catched by non-human being. So at that time no problem. So slave also bhikkhu cannot accept, but give a kapiya karaka. Kapiya. As they can do like that. To give to protect to take care of the monastery. If someone give a person, that is can accept the kapiya. Huh? So about the land also, for the 4 kinds of properties I offer. That is a can. 4 kinds of properties for the food, for the robe, for the monastery kuti, for the medicine. Aiming for that, if you offer land, so can accept. But land to plant or something that they cannot accept. So we should go. Next one is Mijjhima Sila. Mijjhima Sila, 11 paragraph, 11 to something. The intermediate section on virtue. So ordinary person may praise with the middle or intermediate virtue, intermediate sila. So some ascetics are Brahmins, getting others, getting food donated by others with faith. They are trying plantations, trees. They do like this, but the Buddha not do. ascetic Gautama not to. In this way, they may phrase. So, we have some morality. We cannot break a tree's plantation like that. Especially in the ancient time, people are thinking plantations have a life, like a living being, because they have a nature grown up. So, if bhikkhus destroy those plantations they don't like, they get angry. So, because of this, the Buddha laid down. Another thing is to protect and to take care of the beings on the tree. So, because of such a reason, the Buddha laid down this rule. So, because of this rule, when you offer the food, someone can plant, have a seed, bhikkhu cannot eat. So, if eat, that is destroying the plantation. So, even seed, even something. So, because of this, if you want a bhikkhu to eat your food, bhikkhu will tell you, Janakābhivaṃsa, please make it to be suitable. Make it to be suitable for the bhikkhu. So at that time, they people have to put with the ox. Ox have to harm the seed. Janakābhivaṃsa. So that means that they people destroying the seed already. So no bhikkhu destroying. So other people cannot blame you because you are lay people. You earn your money yourself, not dependent on others. So that is no agusala, no unwholesome deeds. They are thinking is a living being. According to Buddhist view, not living being. So no mean the bhikkhu encouraging you to kill. That is like a law. If other religion blame to the bhikkhu, you are destroying the plantation. No, I'm not destroying. Everybody destroy. So no, I don't destroy. Just I tell, make it to be suitable for the bhikkhu. If a living people wants bhikkhu to eat, they should do like that. According to our view, that is no problem. Although break, no problem, nothing problem. Because of other religion thinking, that is have a life. So if you want to complain, you should complain maybe 5 devotees. So something can say like that, and that is because of like a law. Sometimes when a rule is law, there is no agusala. Yeah. Such a case can encourage. We have to say Janakābhivaṃsa like that. So even selling and buying like that, we cannot say please sell, please buy this. Cannot say. But we can say I want this. We can say our devotee who invited already. I want this. I need this. You can say by going to the market. But you cannot say please buy, please sell. Cannot say. So another way, I have a bowl, but I don't need a bowl. I need a rope. So I may say, I don't need bowl, only I need a rope. You can tell Janakābhivaṃsa change, okay. That can change and solve. There is no problem. So Janakābhivaṃsa also can say. So if you want to pour water for the trees has a fruit trees. We cannot pour water fruit trees. So something. So for the shade you can do for the shade, not for fruit. If some plants if a plant for the fruit, for the vegetable, we cannot say we cannot plant. Also we cannot pour water. If you bhikkhu wants to pour water, have to say Kapiya. Please no. Kapiya and Grohi. Yeah, like that. Please know the water or something. Have to say. If Kapiya pour water, no problem. Like that. So some cases, cutting in trees, selling, buying, changing properties, we cannot say directly usage. Only we can say Kapi and Grohi. Make it should be done like that. So if a Kapi and no, if do no problem. So next one is no holding, no keeping, like food, drinking, clothes, vehicle, bed, smell, properties, no holding many, no keeping many things. The Buddha not do like this. So people may praise to the Buddha like this. So some are according to Vinaya, we cannot keep many things. Some are according to Vinaya, okay, according to law, okay. But according to attitude. So keeping properties much, very much, that is no good for the monks. They have to think many things. So only necessary things should keep it. That is a better way. So Vinaya rule is a must follow. But beyond the Vinaya rule is okay, although if you want to keep, can keep. But the Buddha may praise you if you don't have many properties. If someone have a lot of properties, so more busy. More busy, like that. So that one is necessary thing only. That is the Buddha praise. But according to Vinaya, no problem. Some are no problem, like that, can keep. But the Buddha usually no use many properties. But in the commentary mentioned, if a bhikkhu stay in the forest, so some amount of rice, maybe 2 cups rice, some jaggery, about that, some butter, should keep. The thieves may come to the forest because sometimes the thieves want to eat something. Will come. If in the monastery there is nothing to eat, they may get angry. So to give them, you should have such an amount of rice. Yeah, jaggery, butter, something to give them. So like that. So even getting from the village, you can keep those things. You should keep. That is obligation to do for the forest monks. So next one is other ascetics Brahmins. By getting food donated by people with paid, they are doing dancing, singing, playing music, another thing like a church, or fighting elephant, fighting horse, buffalo, cow, goats, dogs, or whale, many fighting. He do like that because of monks' life. They not earn money, so more free. So may do such a thing whenever they are lazy. So what it should not do, because we are accepting others' food donated by others. So cannot do, should not do such jobs. The Buddha not do. So because of this, other people may praise do the Buddha in this way. Another 14. 14 is like mostly difficult saying. Mostly church or gambling. The Buddha not do. 15. 15 is about a higher place or luxurious place. Strange carpet, comfort or something about the bed, about the place to sit, higher and luxurious property. The Buddha no use. The Buddha no use. Some carpets are on the floor, okay, but they cannot do on the bed, especially cotton keep into between two clothes. So such a thing they cannot use, cannot sit on that. Now it is so far is at that time no help, because there is no help of Unya rule directly. So also very difficult to avoid. So only directly saying we take. That is a cotton between the clothes, no use. Next one is 16. 16 is so using perfume. Using perfume says especially for the child. Child is come out from the mother womb. They have some smell. After, according to commentary, after 12 years only, that smell disappears. So until 12 years old, need to apply some perfume for the child to disappear bad smell, like that. So such a thing the Buddha no use. So another thing is like massaging. Massaging is also for the child. Usually do. For a child have to stay into the mother womb long time, about 10 months. Something. So their hand, legs is no proper form because of narrow place to stay. So after come out, clever person have to do massaging to be nice. So especially some people nose not do like that. So they have to do massaging for the legs, for the hands, to have a good form. So bhikkhus or ascetics, practitioners should not do like that. So another one is taking shower, bathing with the perfume. Some like that to have a big hand, big muscle, beating something, fighting. So that is also should not do like that. Another one is having mirror to see face, mirror like that. Bhikkhu cannot own mirror, cannot bring mirror as a own property. So also you generally cannot see the mirror, into the mirror, into the water like that. But have some reason. If you have a wound or something, you can see what happened like that. Another thing is that you can see how old I am. How old I am. So that is a long ago. Oh, I'm old, like that, not like a previous year. So to think like that, the Buddha allow to see mirror. Like that. So if you are very, if you have a wound on the face, you may be happy. I have a chance to see. So like that. Another things are like a pillow or something to make eye color, perfume smell, to for the face like some soap, some soap. So that is then cannot use. Water also not use. Pillow is some kind of pillow, especially red color. So have a measurement, very big one, something. So if it's sick person, no problem. Even on the pillow you can sleep. If a sick person. So some detail rule have. So next one, 17. 17 is about the speaking. Some ascetics do, although they accept others' food donated by with faith. Saying about the king, saying thieves, saying ministers, armies, dangers, fightings, food, drinkings, clothes, bed, flowers, smell, relatives, vehicles, village, market, town, remote area, about the woman, about the heroes, about the roads, about the betas, like that. Such a speaking we call Janakābhivaṃsa. Janakābhivaṃsa is a saying not according to Dhamma. So like that. Should not do. That is not Vinaya rule, something behavior, good behavior. So about this case in the commentary mentioned, for example, if you say, which king is very beautiful or very powerful, if you say that is a wrong saying. But if you say, although he is so powerful, so beautiful, finally, impermanence, suffering, so at that time become meditation. Yeah. So have to say like that. So about the animal, if you say about the fighting, he is a fighting is very powerful, like that. So if you say like that, that is a wrong saying. So although so strong man, finally he has to lose impermanence, suffering, like that. So if so, that is become Dhamma. About the food, about the juice, about the clothes, about the bed, about the flowers, also, which flower is very beautiful, something, which clothes is very beautiful, you say, that is a wrong saying. But if it's say, I have given those flowers to the Buddha, something, if so, that is a good saying. That is a kind of like a meditation. Meditation, you are go into the Dhamma like that. So vehicle also, which vehicle, what like that. If you are saying that is not according to Dhamma. Live people, okay, because you dependent on you are earning money, your properties, not donated, not accept donated by other people. So no much case. What other people can complain you. Something like that. If ascetics Brahmins have to dependent special properties donated by other people with faith. So without they need to consider more. So that is not breaking morality. That is not according to meditation, according to Dhamma. If you want to improve in meditation, you should not speak like that. So you have to. You can speak. I have done donation to the Sangha, slippers, something, shoes. If you say that is a good saying, good saying like that. So the Buddha not do such a here and there saying. Next one is some ascetics Brahmins each other arguing. You don't know Dhamma Vinaya, I know Dhamma Vinaya. You are saying it is not correct, my saying it is not correct. You are saying it is unbeneficial, my saying it is beneficial. You say something fast, which should should be said late. You say something late, which should be said fast, like that. That means arguing each other. Some ascetics or Brahmins stay, but the Buddha not stay like this. In this way, may praise to the Buddha. Ordinary person may praise to the Buddha. So some ascetics or Brahmins running a message for the kings, for the ministers, for the Brahmins, like that, going here and there, and will tell someone, please tell Bande this to whom, like that. So that is a running messenger. So Bhikkhu cannot do. That is a quite big problem. That is a breaking people's faith. Breaking people's faith is originally people believe Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, or Sila, Samadhi, Panya. That is good. Karma is high, can produce much results. So if you associate with ascetics, Brahmins, please send this message to whom or something. If you say Bhikkhu or ascetics do such a thing, so you thinking Bhikkhu is like your friend. Because of friendship, later you may offer something. Not because of believing in Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Because of friendship, you want to help Bhikkhu. If so, that is no higher karma. So breaking faith. For the Bhikkhus also, those properties cannot use for every Bhikkhu, like that. So that is quite dangerous. So, but if related to triple jam or related to fellow monks, samneras, Bhikkhunis, you can do. For example, please offer this to the Saraji or like that. I want to get Buddha something. I want to get Dhamma something. So if related to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, related to fellow monks, samneras, you can get help from the Bhikkhus, like that. Bhikkhu also can do. Bhikkhu also can do such jobs for the people or for the lay people. So next one, 20. 20 is some ascetics, the Brahmins accept food or something donated by people with faith. So they are doing kuhaka. Kuhaka is something pretending as a higher quality person. Some are persuading people to have faith in him. So praising people like that. That is also a kind of breaking people's faith. Bhikkhu cannot do. Bhikkhu cannot do. So you get these gains, give another person. So sharing something to get more gains. So some people offer this. You give another people. So another people may believe in you, may give you some properties. So you give another one. Like that, sharing properties. So to get gains more and more. So that is a wrong livelihood for the monks. So monks cannot do. So the Buddha not do like this. In this way, ordinary person may praise to the Buddha, because that is easy to see. Easy to see. So that is another one. Next one is Mahasila, great virtue. I'll translate the long section on virtue. Great virtue we call. Great virtue is small virtue is everybody need to practice. Middle virtue is only some higher ascetics practice. Great virtue is more gentle. Only the higher one practice. The more you are high, you need to practice this great morality. So some ascetics are Brahmins, they accept food donated by with faith. by people with faith, they have a wrong livelihood. What is a wrong livelihood? And they are seeing the limbs and bodies, they know, oh, you are good, you are not good. Seeing signs, seeing some planets, reading the dream, reading the signs from the body. Sometimes the mouse bites your clothes. Where bites? Where the mouse bites? You are lucky or not lucky, like the fortune teller. So some ascetics do. That is a wrong livelihood. Lay people no problem. Lay people you can do. So that is not related to Dhamma. If you accept others' property, donate it with faith, you should have a higher quality, like Sila Samadhi Panya. So those fortune tellers are no quality, just normal jobs. So you should not do. You should not do. Another one is making puja with the fire, with the rice, with the butter, with the oil, with the blood, like that. Some puja, do puja, some maybe gods or something. They put butter, even blood they give. Animals, kill animal, get blood, offer something, some gods. So another one is Inga Vaja. By seeing people, they know this person go or not go. Utu Vaja. Utu Vaja is a land. This land is go or not go, like a feng shui. Kata Vaja, Siwa Vaja. Some are seeing a snake. They know what kind of snake is good to keep, like that. Some people keep a fish inside the house. How many fish? 9 or something like that. What is the lucky number? Like that. So they say. So such a thing the Buddha not do like that. That is a good. If someone do like that, that is a wrong livelihood, especially for the monks. So 22 is about what? Yeah, that is also mostly about the ruby, about the cloth, about the stick. What kind of walking stick you should hold, like that. Weapon, and sword, some like an arrow. Woman, man, the sign of man, the sign of woman, the sign of young girl, young boy, the sign of slave, the sign of elephant, horse, buffalo, cow, goats, dog, quail, lizard. So they know, they have some knowledge they have. That is something may be useful for the lay people. No, not sure. But if you want to hide Sila Samadhi Panya, if you want to give a good karma for the lay people, that is no one. So because of this, ascetics, Brahmins, bhikkhus should not practice those things. May have such arts. So in the commentary mentioned about the sign of lizard. In one monastery, the carpenters or who built the monastery kuti, they write it down on the house. Lizard blowing the fire. Just a picture blowing the fire. Because of this signs, bhikkhus are arguing each other. Like that, arguing each other. So one time the guest bhikkhu come see that picture, that drawing. So break that drawing. After breaking, no more arguments. So mentioned like this. So maybe some have such education, but that is not bhikkhu's jobs to do. So bhikkhu is only to practice own Dhamma, Vilasmari Panya. So, like that. If you do such a thing, that is a wrong livelihood, especially for the bhikkhus. So, 23. 23 is what? 23 is mostly about the king. About the king. This king and king will fight each other, which one win, which one lose, like that. That is also a kind of fortune teller. How do we win, how do we lose, like that. Some ascetics do, the Buddha not do. So the common Vasa, ordering Vasa may phrase to the Buddha like this. 24. Next one is 24. 24 is about the planet. If a planet going like this, what happens like that? Such a thing. So about the earthquake, about the sun and moon, such education, such skill, they do, but the Buddha not do. So 25. 25 is so this year we have a good rain, or no rain, famine, or being rich, danger or safe, many disease, not many disease, like that. So such education also bhikkhu cannot do. By doing such education, if you trying to get properties, that is a wrong livelihood. Just no problem. You cannot use for the lay people like that. 26. 26 is about the wedding. How to wed, how to bring the bride and groom like that. So so about that, to get a baby or like that, to hold the other's tongue, to hold the other's chin or jaw like that. Someone like that when meeting, not to be able to say, they recite a mantra. The other person cannot say anything, cannot shake that chin. So whatever you say, have to confirm like that. So at that time you are saying is a win. So they can do such mantra help, cannot say properly in the meeting. So that is to hold the chin, not to shake. So what kind of agreement? What kind of agreement you want to get? So some are not to hear. Other people say you not hear, so you cannot reply properly. So meeting time you lose your economy someday. So such a thing. So to get a baby also here mentioned in the commentary. Some are not get a baby because of like a virus. Some are because of karma. Some are because of wind. So 3 causes. If because of wind, can cure with the medicine. Cold medicine. If it give, can get like that. If because of virus, that is also can cure to get a baby. If because of karma, cannot cure like that. In the commentary mentioned. So 27. 27 is about the curing disease. So sometimes to vomit, so dirty thing inside, to vomit, they give a medicine. Some to pass motion like that. So such a thing also may be beneficial for the people, but the bhikkhu, by using such jobs, cannot get properties, cannot try to get properties. That is a wrong livelihood. So that is a medicinal case. Bhikkhu no need to do. Okay. So the Buddha not do. Ascetic Gautama not do. Common person may praise to the Buddha like this. Because morality is easy to see, easy to know. Even an ordinary person can know. So the Buddha has such quality. But that is very little for the Buddha. The Buddha has another more than virtue. Other people, common person, ordinary person, only know those virtues. Like that. So after that, the Buddha continued his talk. Bhikkhus, there is the other Dhamma, which is deep, difficult to see, difficult to know, peaceful, superior, beyond mere thoughts, subtle, known by wise men. By knowing own knowledge, the Buddha knows those things. If someone prays to the Buddha in this way, that is a good phrasing, properly phrasing, like that. So, that is a refer to omniscient knowledge. Omniscient knowledge. Omniscient knowledge is the Buddha has very deep, very difficult to know, very difficult to see, very peace, very superior, beyond mere thoughts. Ordinary person cannot think about the omniscient knowledge. Very high quality the Buddha has. So very subtle, only known by wise men. Wise man is actually this Buddha can know others Buddha's knowledge, can guess like that. Like that. If someone prays with this omniscient knowledge to the Buddha, that is a right phrasing, correct phrasing. So, in the commentary, mentioned about the omniscient knowledge. So, omniscient knowledge about the four cases. Omniscient knowledge is very obvious, become very powerful, very big. Which cases? Number one is lying down, laid down, Vinaya rule. So to lay down Vinaya rule is a very difficult case. Omniscient knowledge only can do. If you read Vinaya rule, you can know the Buddha's omniscient knowledge. Because some commandments are light, some commandments are big or heavy, some are heavy pot in the world, some are not heavy pot in the world only because of the Buddha rule. For example, cannot cut a tree. Such a rule is in the world no problem. Water living no problem. Among lay people law no problem. Only for the bhikkhus problem. Because of the Buddha's lay down have pots. So such a case do pure in this way, in that way. So that is the omniscient knowledge only can do. Other people cannot do. So like Devadatta encouraged to the Buddha not to eat meat for the bhikkhus. Looks good, but the Buddha understands should not do. Should not do. That is a very not beneficial for everyone. The Buddha not do. So Devadatta encouraged to the Buddha to allow to stay only in the forest for the bhikkhu. The Buddha prays to stay in the forest, but not lay down in your room. Cannot stay in the village. Every bhikkhu cannot stay in the forest. Some bhikkhu may stay in the city. Like that, Bhante Upali. Bhante Upali is one to stay to the forest. Told to the Buddha, I want to stay. So the Buddha sees the situation. For the Upali, if you stay in the city, for you also beneficial. For the disciple also beneficial. You will get attainment although you stay in the city. Like that. So because of this, the Buddha not allow him to stay to the forest. So some people are no need to stay there, the forest. So only although they stay in the city, they are still good, like that. So because of this, such a rule we should not lay down. But the Devadatta aim is, if not lay down, the Buddha, Devadatta will announce. Or the Buddha also says, praise a secluded place, not really, like a secluded place, like that. So if lay down like that for the monks, may have difficulties. Some monks it may be okay, but some monks may have difficulties. Some are maybe not healthy like that. So sometimes to lay down some rules, mostly if so something strict, looks good, see very good, but actually not good. To stay under those rules are not compatible, not beneficial for most of people. So some monastery you can see very strict, even walking, very nice. You see, you are just come see them. Oh, very nice. Even slippers, nicely they have to do. But who stay in a monastery, sometimes they have stress. They have stress. So, not so much beneficial. Some can success by staying in that monastery because they can follow every rule. Some are capacity is very good, can learn. So their behavior is become very good. Their education is become very good. But some people are destroying because of so strict rule. Their thinking is always a stress. So have to go out from that monastery. So no problem, that monastery is if you cannot follow, you don't have a capacity, you go out. That is not considered. You cannot see those people are already go out. Only you see the one who left in the monastery. Maybe they are nice. But none of us cannot learn education. This is trying his life. So some rules looks good, but not beneficial for many people. Because of this, lay down the rule is very difficult. Must be correct. So those cases are not so easy. Because of this, many wise men, if someone not have omniscient knowledge, by discussing, we have to do. We have to think like a meeting, meeting or some amendment that we need. So because of this, laying down Vinaya rule is a very difficult thing. So the Buddha rule is until now how much good. So the Buddha's society still have. People are still paying respect to the Sangha group. Now 2,500 years like that. So still working. So because of Vinaya rule is good. So bhikkhus' lives are safe, can get improvement mostly. Everyone also have a faith to the Sangha who follow this rule. So because of very good rule. If no good rule, who follow those rules very suffer. Who lazy is okay. Some teachings, if teaching is wrong, who follow strictly will suffer. Surely you can learn some teaching. Some teaching is bad teaching. Lazy one, okay. Moderate one, okay. If you really want to follow, really follow those rules. If someone really perform those rules, will suffer. So that is because of no good teaching. Good teaching is not like that. Good teaching is if you really follow, you will success, you will win. You need to know teaching after that you practice. The diligent person will be okay, but the lazy one may not get much benefits. That is another good rule. So because of this, laying Vinyasa rule is if you see those rules, you can get omniscient knowledge. So to know omniscient knowledge, number one is you should see Vinyasa rule. Those rules are how perfect. Next one is Brahmajāla. Brahmajāla is the position of the Dhamma, the distinctions of each Dhamma. For example, the Buddha teaches Cattara Satipatthana, four foundation of mindfulness. Foundation of mindfulness is only four, no more than that. Eightfold Noble Path is only 8, no more than that. What are 8? Samadhi, Sammasinkappa, like that. So this can perform, can act as a path to go to destination, to go to Nibbana. So if you want to go Nibbana, you should practice this Eightfold Noble Path. If you want to go to destination, you should practice this Eightfold Noble Path. So that is the distinctions of each Dhamma. 5 aggregates. Aggregates are only 5, no more than that. 12 ayatana, 18 elements. Elements can be only 18, no more than that. Chattari Ariya Sejani, Noble Truths are only 4, no more than that, like that. So to teach like this, to show the distinction of each Dhamma, to mention the position of each Dhamma, that is not so easy, very difficult. Then omniscient knowledge only can do. For example, mindfulness. Mindfulness can work as an enlightenment factor, as an Eightfold Noble Path, like that. So some, for example, Sammasinkappa, Vitakka. Sammasinkappa is only Eightfold Noble Path, no enlightenment factor, like that. Upekkha is enlightenment factor only, no Eightfold Noble Path. So like that. So position of each Dhamma, to say not so easy. Only omniscient knowledge can do. In the Abhidhamma, this Dhamma can perform for what? This Dhamma can perform, can act for what? Like that. So each Dhamma the Buddha can say. That is not so easy. Like that. So number 2 is the position of each Dhamma. Number 3, dependent origination. To teach dependent origination, not so easy. Only omniscient knowledge can do. Like that, without conditions, sankhara. Because of ignorance, sankhara arise. If there is ignorance, not knowing truly, karma will have sankhara. If you have sankhara, you will have a consciousness in the rebirth linking in time. If you have a consciousness, surely you will have body and mind, like that. If you have body and mind, you will have eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. If so, you will have a contact. You have a feeling, craving, clinging, or can become karma. Will have a next life, like that. In this way, going around. So, to mention those causes, only omniscient knowledge can do. So, if you learn dependent origination, that is the Buddha only can do. Cannot find in other religion, other teaching, like that. So, another one is Samayantara, others' view. Others' view, not own view. Own view is a bit easy to mention. because I hold this view, I mention this view. Easy. But to mention the others' view is including Brahma, Deva, human, everybody's view. To mention them, not so easy. Only omniscient knowledge can do like that. So, in this Sutta, the Buddha will teach you others' view by using his omniscient knowledge to mention omniscient knowledge. Because the events like this, two persons, one person is blaming to the Buddha, one person is praising to the Buddha. So, bhikkhus are discussing about that. So, at that time the Buddha comes. If an ordinary person prays to the Buddha, only they can praise with a little morality. They cannot know more than that. But the Buddha has another Dhamma. Another Dhamma means omniscient knowledge. Very higher quality, difficult to know, difficult to understand for the ordinary person. Very gentle, very peaceful, very deep, profound, like that. So, if someone really want to praise to the Buddha, should praise with omniscient knowledge. So the Buddha, to show omniscient knowledge, will teach you others' views. In the views holding by other people, how they are, how many, what is their cause, like that. What is their destination, like that the Buddha will teach. So, just the Buddha trying to teach, to mention omniscient knowledge, trying to teach others' view, to mention omniscient knowledge. So, the Buddha teaches this Sutta. Number one is to show his omniscient knowledge. Number two is to show the emptiness of the self. Emptiness of the self. Others' views are mostly all are related to self. That is wrong views, not right, correct view. So if you learn those wrong views, all those are wrong views related to self. So the other view is right view. Right view is not related to self. That is a non-self. So the Buddha teaches this Sutta. One is to show omniscient knowledge, to praise to the Buddha. Another one is to show emptiness of self. So, yeah, we will continue. Because we have about 2 days. Now you start others' view. So, after that, the Buddha teaches bhikkhus. Some ascetics, Brahmins, they hold wrong view based on past. Based on past. How many wrong view is 18 wrong view based on past. So among that, some ascetics, Brahmins, they hold such a view, wrong view, eternalism. Eternalism is the world and the self exist a long time without passing away, without destroying, because of 4 causes. Number 1 cause. Some ascetics, Brahmins, they, based on their efforts, based on their practicing, based on their mindfulness, based on their proper attention, they get concentration. Proper attention, for example, kasina, always seeing kasina. That is a proper attention. Practicing kasina. So they got concentration later. After getting concentration, their mind becomes very pure, very bright, no dirty there, no defile, Because of this, they can see many lives in the past, such as 1 life, 2 lives, 3 lives, 4 lives, 5 lives, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000, 100,000, many 100,000 lives. Many 100,000 lives they can see. What is their name? What is their clan? What is their complexion or bodily appearance? What is their food? What is their happiness and suffering? What is their lifespan? From which life to that life? From that life to that life? What is the name? What is the appearance? What is food? What is happiness and suffering? What is lifespan? Everything know. You know like that. Many 100,000 lives you can know. By knowing like that, he lay down such a view, Sasato Atta. The self are eternal. The world are eternal. Always exist. The beings are going around in the samsara. The person is the same. Although from life to life move. Although move. And oneself no pass away. Just moving in the life. They think like that. They lay down such a rule. So that is the number 1 wrong view. Because they only can see only 100,000, many 100,000 lives. Cannot see more than that. So they cannot see mentality, materiality, everything passed away. Only just a cause and effect. They don't think something have a self or soul moving in life. No passed away. Like that, 1 bird stay on 1 tree. If you cut 1 tree, the bird move another tree. Like that. Although this body passed away, the soul move another body. They are thinking. But according to Buddhist view, no have such a thing. Or cause and effect. Everything are passed away, but because of process, next one produce. Like that. So that is the number 1 wrong view. Number 2. Number 2 is the same, based on concentration. The same, only here mentioned 1 eons. 1 eons, 2 eons, no lives, even eons. 1 eon, 2 eons, 3, 4, 5, 10 eons. Can remember. Lives in 1 eon, 2 eon, 3 eon, many eons. Many lives that he can see. What is the name? What is the caste? What is the appearance? Everything. Everything know. Like that. So because of this, he holds such a view. The self eternal, the world eternal, exists a long time, moving around, going around in the samsara, the same being, like that, without passing away. So that is the number 2. Number 3. Number 3 also the same, but only life start from the 10 eon. 10 eon, 20 eon, 30 eon, 40 eons. He can remember. 40 eons he can remember. After that he lay down wrong view. The self are eternal, the world are eternal. Going around the samsara, no passing away. Like that. That is number 3. Cannot see more than that, only can see 40 eons. Next one is no practice. No practice, no get concentration. Just by thinking. Just by thinking, oh, self, I have self. Self is eternal. This world is eternal. Just by thinking. No based on anything. Just according to his thinking. Maybe mind believing like that. That is the mind believing. So, by thinking like that, he holds such a view. The self are eternal, the world are eternal. No passed away. Going around the samsara like that. So, 4 kinds of wrong view. Here mentioned that is what we call the Sasattavada in Bali. So, about the ascetics, they only can remember if they are not sharp in knowledge, only cannot see more than 40 eons. If they sharp, the sharpest one can see only 40 eons. But the middle one is only can see 10 eons. So the dull one is only many 100,000 lives only. 100,000 lives. They cannot see more than that outside of the Buddha's dispensation. That is not in the Buddha's dispensation. Outside of the Buddha's dispensation. But in the Buddha's dispensation, normal disciple can see 100 eons. 1,000 eons. 1,000 eons. Normal disciple can see. Normal disciple can see. Another one is a chief disciple. Great disciple. Great disciple can see 100,000 eons. Great disciple is like a bandit in Gulimala and Nuroda, like that. Those are great disciples. Or 80 bandits. 80 bandits can see 100,000 eons. Chief disciple, like Bandit Sariputta, Bandit Moggallana, can see one uncountable and 100,000 eons. Uncountable and 100,000 eons. So, Vijayaka Buddha can see 2 uncountable eons. 2 uncountable and 100,000 eons. For the Buddha, no limit. No limit. Can see many lives. No limit. How much he want to see, can see. But although he see like this, the cannot see the beginning point of it. Because it's very long. Can see the Buddha many. His lifespan will finish. Cannot see the beginning point. So beginning point is known by cannot known by anyone. Like that. The Buddha knows such a situation only. So that is an impossible thing to know for everyone, although trying to know. Like that. So based on what they have sharp knowledge in the Buddha's dispensation, because of discerning mentality, materiality, because of Namarupa Pratita knowledge, the person becomes sharp, can see many lives. Outside of the Buddha's dispensation, only can see 40 eons. Cannot see more than that. That is the differences in the Buddha's dispensation outside. So next definition is about the thinker. Why they think? Thinker is based on 4 causes or 4 kinds of thinker. Number 1 is a no-suti thinker. No-duty thinker reasoner is by listening to some teaching, they think. Like that, the Buddha have been as a Vasandra king. By listening to some teaching, the Buddha has been Vasandra king. Vasandra king is the Buddha, or the same soul. Vasandra king is the same soul. The Buddha is from Vasandra life. Vasandra is a Bodhisattva life. So previous life, the Buddha is a Vasandra king, like that. Now become Buddha. Such a teaching he listened. By listening, he think, Vasandra and Buddha the same soul, like that. So by listening like that, they hold such a self-view, self-thinker. So some are Jatisra. Jatisra is some people can remember 2 or 3 lives. 1 life, 2 lives, 3 lives. Possible without practicing. Some people can remember about their lives. Because of this, I can see past life. I can see past 2 or 3 lives. After that, say, oh, there is a past life, the same soul, you think. So not seeing the detail rising and passing away about the mentality, materiality. They only see conventional truth or concept. Because of this, based on they can see the lives and they think, oh, there is a soul. Soul is eternal. Like that. Like Bhante Ananda, in one life, he can see 7 lives. Only Sariputta also one time he can see 1 life. Like that. Without practicing. So, based on such knowledge, they can think. Another one is think based on gains. So, that person is very happy in this life. Very happiness, maybe being rich, everything he want to get, he can get. He think himself, I'm very happy. Maybe future also I will be happy, because I don't know every suffering. Past also I'm happy, from young child I'm happy. Maybe past life also I'm happy. Future also I will be happy. So, because of many games, he think like this. So that is one kind of thinker. Another thinker is Sutta Dakika mentioned. Sutta Dakika is a pure thinker. Pure thinker. Not based on anything. Just, or maybe like this, maybe like this. So that is what we say pure thinker. So about the thinker, one is based on listening. One is based on knowledge, can know many lives. One is based on gains, one is a pure thinker. So, mentioned like that, non-four kinds of wrong view finished. After that, the Buddha said, that is eternalism, only have 4 causes. No more than that. No more than that. I know this. What I know also, what is the cause of this wrong view? How they adhere to. What is their destination? If someone hold this view, what is their destination? The Buddha knows. Destination is a woeful state. Whenever they think like that, that is the akusala mind. That mind, if produce life, destination is a woeful state. That is a wrong view. So, what is the cause? The cause is mentioned quite a few things. Aggregate also called the cause. Ignorance also the cause of wrong view. Contact also the cause of wrong view. Perception also the cause of wrong view. Thinking also the cause of wrong view. Paying improper attention also the cause of wrong view. Associating with a bad friend also the cause of wrong view. Listening others talk also the cause of wrong view. Like that. That is the causes of wrong view. Meaning is if we cannot get a Buddha's teaching, surely we have wrong view, especially self-thinking. So that is the causes of wrong view. I know the causes of wrong view. I know their destination. Also, I know more than that. More than wrong view. More than wrong view is the right view. What is the right view? Other people only know wrong view. Don't know more than that. Cannot come out from the wrong view. Only the Buddha can come up from the wrong view. So because of this, I know wrong view. I know their destination. I know how they adhere to. I know more than that. Although I know, I don't adhere to that. I don't adhere to that is some people, if they know something, very difficult to know. What they have then? They have conceit. They have conceit. Only I know. Other people don't know. Like some very good person, always they have pride. They want to scold the other people. Because of they know something very difficult to know. Their thinking is they are higher person. The other people lower person. So, say joking. So some people say PhD. What is a PhD? Is they joking. Well, PhD is a permanent head damage. Head damage. So I mean is The Buddha, this is saying, although I know adhere to that means I not have a conceit. I not have a conceit. I not have a pride. Because of this, the peacefulness of the Buddha is very obvious. Other people, if they know very difficult, then they are not peace. They have become pride. Always looking down on other people because it's very difficult then to know. So for the Buddha understands his body also impermanence. This knowledge also arising and passing away, not exist a long time. So because of those knowledge, you don't have such a conceit. That means, although I know have like a wrong holding. Wrong holding is they use in English, they translate like that. Because of this, peacefulness of the Buddha is obvious. Very peace, although no difficult. Sometimes knowing is dangerous because of conceit. In some people, you see their character is very good, behavior is very good. After having good behavior, when they see other people hate, get angry. They are something character is good, but they do not have enough knowledge. That is impermanence or something like that. Mentality, materiality, non-self. They have only I can do this. Other people cannot do. So based on something good, they become very bad. So because of this, if some people they have good behavior, good character, little bit conceit they have. Some of them become bad, like that. Some people they think they are self. I'm not good, But the other side they may good. Always look up other people. They are better one, like that. So for the Buddha know very difficult thing. Although know, still not have a conceit. Because of this, the Buddha is very peace. So peacefulness of the Buddha is very obvious. So I know the feeling of wrong view. I know the origin of wrong view. I know the cessation of wrong view. I know the goodness of wrong view. Goodness of wrong view also the Buddha know like that. I know the weakness of wrong view. I know the liberation of wrong view. Accordingly. So by knowing like that, I have a freedom from defilements. That is a kind of Dhamma. Difficult, very deep, difficult to know, difficult to see, very peaceful, superior, beyond the thoughts, very subtle, known by wise men. If someone prays to the Buddha in this way, that is the right praising. So after showing some wrong view, he shows his omniscient knowledge. If someone prays with such omniscient knowledge to the Buddha, that is good praising. What ordinary person may not know if the Buddha not teach. So, okay, now 4 kinds of wrong view finish. So we will continue later. Yeah, next week. So if there is any question, you can ask. If you know how we should do sharing merit, repeat after me. Ijame nyatina hoju Sukhida honju nyadayo Ijame punya Asawakaya Wahan hoju Ijame punya Nibbanasa Pachayo Hodu Mama punya bhagam Sava sadhana Bhajemi Te sabe Me sama Punya bhagam lavandu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.